All right. Good morning. I'm Luis Moreno. I'm your Medicare guy. Here we go again. Here we go. That wasn't planned. All right. Medicare. We're going to start off with Medicare is super boring. All right. Medicare, you're dealing with seniors, old people. They got no energy. They're on the way out. Okay, I know. Hey, I got my AARP card. Okay, I may not look it, but I'm getting there. So Medicare is super boring, but I'm going to change it. All right, so a little bit about me, guys. I'm going to give you some good information. If you're doing Medicare, I'm going to hopefully take you to the next level. If you're not doing Medicare, you're going to be like, oh, baby, I am jumping on this Medicare train. All right, a little bit about me, guys. That's me up there. One thing I want you to do, when I started in the business, there wasn't really a guy that I could go to. So when I teamed up with 360, I'm like, hey, we're going to change. You guys are going to have a guy to go to. So that is my personal cell number. Okay, I want you guys to jot it down. If you're going to team up with us, or if you're already with us, that's the number that you're going to call when you're stuck. I'm the guy, and I have my own vocabulary. All right, I'm the guy who's going to unstuck you. All right, you just got to roll with it. I'm the guy that's going to get you out of trouble when you're in trouble. That's my family. I got 3 kids. I got a wife that works with me. So there I am. And I got a dog, but Chico, 17 years, he's gone. He lasted a long time, but he's still in the picture. Okay, so a little bit more about me. Guys, I've been doing Medicare since '99. Again, now you realize why I've got an AARP card, okay? Since '99, I was a captive agent with Mutual of Omaha. Okay, I walked into this office straight out of the military, and the guy says, hey, do you want to go sit with those guys and do life insurance? I've got this nice office for you. Nobody wants to do Medicare. All these guys want to do life insurance. I'm like, I'll take it. I'll have my own office. So I started doing Medicare supplements with Mutual of Omaha, and I started doing long-term care. That's how I got into the business since 1999. That is what, 22 years? Am I right? 20 years would be 2009? No, 2019. 22 years now. God, it's all right. Okay, all right. Now, since then, I also created a P&C agency. Look at my team, guys. I built one heck of a team. Okay, you're thinking, I want to do P&C. Do not do P&C. Okay, don't do it, guys. If I had known better, I would have stuck with just the health side. P&C is a monster. I've got a great team. That great team, which is probably about $700,000 in payroll, allows me to do what I do. Okay, it allows me to do what I originally got into the business with, or business for, is to help people with Medicare. Okay, so great team. We got our irons in all kinds of fires. Okay, where are my backup dancers? Come on, I need my backup dancers. I got one dancer. I try to get some backup dancers. All right, so what did I tell you? Medicare sucks. Medicare's boring. Okay, we're going to change it up. And you guys, I'm sorry, you're going to have to roll with us. All right? Okay, if you don't, you're going to have to deal with me. I am super serious. All right. So, all right. I want you to do me a favor, guys, because when I do my second presentation, you're going to need your computers. You're going to need pens. I'm going to get you deep into the product. But right now, I need you guys to get up. Get up. Let's go. Come on, people. Let's go. Get up. I know you're like, you got to be kidding me, dude. All right. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Hold on. I'm ready, Luis. Okay. I know. And if you're not doing this, you're on camera, guys. Let's go. You got to roll with it, guys. Come on. You got to play. I know you're thinking, you got to be kidding me, Luis. Before my time. I know. This is way before your time. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. Follow the moves. Come on, let's go. You're on camera, guys. Let's go. Follow the moves. Hey, get this on camera. We got some blackmail. I'm seeing some people not do it. Come on. Oh, you got a bad hip? Okay, okay, you're okay. All right. Come on, dude. I'm watching you. Let's go. I know, it's awful. It's awful. Okay, okay, enough. Hey, but don't sit down. Don't sit down. You're good. Backup dancers, you're good. I know, and we're gonna do the sprinkler. We're gonna work on that. But do me a favor. The reason I did this is because I want you standing up. Okay, stay standing up. You're like, you gotta be kidding me. I told you I was gonna make this a little fun, or at least, okay, here is what we're gonna do. Okay, read this, guys. How many of you all are making $100,000 per year? If you're not making 100 grand, please take a seat. If you're making 100 grand, stay standing up. Okay, you see, there's a little method to my madness. Okay, if you're making 100 grand, stay standing up. All right, we got some money makers in here. Okay, now, how many of you guys are making 100 grand in renewals? In renewals. Look at the room, guys. In renewals, I'm talking about you don't work. Hey, you're going to go fishing all year long. You're going to do your thing, relax, family time, and you're still going to have that 8 or 9 grand coming in every single month. What do you do?
ACA.
What do you do?
Medicare.
You're the wife.
I manage the office.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
ACA, Medicare.
Okay, all right. What do you do, Ethan?
I chill.
Because you're making it. What did you do that allows you to chill?
Medicare.
Bobby?
Right now, just P&C.
Oh, you're a P&C guy. Hey, well, hey, we're in the same boat, man.
Medicare and life.
Medicare and life. How much of it is life, percentage-wise? 20% life. Adam?
Medicare.
One more time.
Medicare.
All right. You get the kind of you go ahead and sit down, I guess. You kind of get the method to my madness now. Okay, you get the method. Hey, Medicare. A little bit of health care over here. We have one oddball. Maybe we have another oddball right there. ACA. We're going to be talking about ACA. If you're not doing it, after you get done with me, you're going to be like, hell yeah, I'm going to do it. All right. So, kind of looked at the room. 100,000 in renewals coming in every single month. All right. Well, these were the guys that were standing up. I was like, all right, those that are making that 100K, we kind of heard from them. You kind of get the drift. They're doing Medicare. They're doing health care. All right, enough of that one. Come on. I know, I love 80s. I think this was 70s, right? There we go. All right, so let's talk money. If you're not doing Medicare, you may be wondering, how do these guys make this 100,000 without having to work? Okay, all right, you're gonna get excited here with this money. Okay, I hope you're gonna get excited with this money. Check it out. Okay, Medicare. If you enroll somebody new to Medicare, you are gonna make $573. You're like, oh, that's not a lot of money. Oh, hold on there, baby. Remember, this is a slow game. This is not the fast game. This is not the, hey, I'm going to make FE money. Now, I'm going to show you how you're going to make FE money, but this is a very slow game, long term. Okay, so you're making $573 and you're making $287 on renewals. Is that good or is that bad?
Great.
It's great. 287 in renewals for how long?
Until they die.
Until they die, all right? Until they die. When these guys, well, until they die or?
They switch to a new plan and you get it again anyway.
You get them again, okay? If you're doing your job, if you've got somebody helping you with your business, these people don't leave you. Seniors don't like to make changes. Okay, if you've got them in a good plan, they're going to stay with you forever. The one thing that you life insurance people don't know is that this thing pays lifetime renewals. Forever. Okay, you a little excited about that? Forever. It pays lifetime renewals. All right. Now, here's the other thing. Let's say that you do talk to a senior and they're in a plan and you flip them to a better plan. Guess what? Now you're going to get lifetime renewals. Okay, so you can see where this is going. Guys, this is some serious money. Okay? All right, let's talk about the serious money here. All right, now, in most states, we're making the 573 and the 287. But look, those oddballs that live in Connecticut, Pennsylvania, those guys are making more money. And look at the guys that are in California and New Jersey. Man, they're making some serious bucks. They're making $715 and they're making $358 on renewals.
Hey, Luis.
Yo.
Also, it seems like year after year, the government keeps giving us pay increases on these commissions as well. So last year, 539, this year, 573, 270, 287. Year after year, the government keeps kicking in more money for us to get pay raises every year, too.
You know what you just did, man? You stole my thunder, bro. Thunder, man. I only have so much thunder, man. And you took my thunder on that one. But that's perfect. That's all right, man. I'll deal with that, Nick. Okay?
I believe him more than you anyway.
Yeah, that is true. He's a corporate guy. That is true. I'm a sales guy. Yeah, I'm gonna woo you. Okay, so, but look at you guys. California, yeah, you're making some bucks. And he is right. I think the last 5 or 6 years, we've had a commission increase every single year. So, you don't have to ask for a raise. They're giving it to us. You want to make more money, go sell some more. Get in front of more seniors. All right, so I'm going to give you an example of 3 people. Can I really make money in this business? Let's get realistic. Okay, so we got John, Susie, and Paul. Okay, kind of pick one of those people that you want to be in. You want to be John, who only writes 2 a week. Man, that guy's a little lazy. You get into Susie, hey, Susie don't mess around. I like Susie. I wish Susie was my wife. She's writing 5 a week. And how about superstar Paul? This guy is writing 12 applications a week. And you're like, is that a lot? That's 2 a day. Okay, we got guys that are doing 6 or 7 a day. Check it out. Let's look at some math. So, just out of curiosity, how much money do you think John is making on year 1 at 2 a week? Just throw out a number.
$52,000.
52K. Anybody else? One more taker. 52K, higher, lower, the price is right. Come on, somebody, hit me up. Anybody? 52K year 1. Okay. How about Susie, who is writing 5 a week? How much is she making year 1? Okay, we got 52K over here for 2. Come on, Ruben. Anybody? If you're writing 5 a week, 80K. Okay, we'll go with 80 with Susie. And how about Paul, who is writing 12 a week? How much is he banking? Okay, I want to make it complicated for you guys. What's he making year 2? How much?
Over 300.
Over 300K. Okay, all right, man. We're going to roll with it. So we got, after year 2, he's making over 300K. All right, let's check it out. You were close, okay? This guy, well, and I'll tell you why you were close. You were really close. Nobody is lucky enough to write new to Medicare all day long. Those are your exceptions. Most of the time, you're going to get somebody who's already over 65 in the plan. So here's what I did. I went and took his 2 apps a week. He takes 2 weeks off, so he only works 25 weeks, and that's why there's only 50 apps on there. And then what I did is, this guy's a 50-50 guy. He writes 1 new to Medicare and 1 flip. Year 1, he makes 43K. John doesn't look too good right now. John's like, he's average. Okay, of course, the more you make, the better you look. Come on, women, you know that's true. Okay, second year, look at what John is making. Assuming the same production, he's making 82K. The same production. This guy is just not going to get off his horse. He's on a little pony and he's rolling with 2 applications a week. That's not bad money. Okay, then this is only Medicare money. All right, let's go to Susie. Susie is writing 5 a week. Look what she's making year 1. Again, she is half new, half flips. She's making 107K. Look what she's doing in year 2, guys. Assuming the same production. Now, I did take into account some of these seniors are going to die. I did take into account some of these seniors are going to leave her or they're going to relocate. I took a 20% attrition. You're going to lose 20% of your book. That's the way it is. Okay, that's not bad. 200K in year 2. All right, let's go to the superstar. 229,000. 12 applications. That's 2 applications a week. All right, let's see what year 2 is. Let's see if you're close, Doug. You're close, man. $435,000 after year 2. All right. You're like, and these are real numbers, guys. This is using today's numbers, and we're not even thinking about what we're going to be making next year with next year's commission increases. So there's money to be made in this business. Questions? It's got to be a question. Is this for real? You should be thinking, is this really for real?
Question.
Hit me, man.
Isn't it mostly you sell Medicare Advantage during this 6-week period at the end of the year? So how do you just sell somebody the rest
Okay,
of
you know what? I'm going to give you the mic.
Don't you sell most Medicare Advantage during the open enrollment period of about 6 weeks? So how would somebody average 5 or 12 throughout the year?
Okay, so good question. How can this guy who's writing 12 a week? Well, what if AEP is only the end of the year? How are you going to write the rest of the year? Our agents, and I'm going to show you here in a little minute, our agents are writing year long. Now, the typical Medicare agent comes out of their hole during AEP. And you're like, what the heck is AEP? Is the annual enrollment. That's when you see all the commercials on TV at the end of the year. They come out of their hole and they do their job. They go to a store, they sit down, they talk to seniors, and then after AEP closes, which is in December, they go back into their hole. And that's it, they're done. They made their living, they're happy, they're comfortable, they're done. Our agents are out there all year long. And now we'll share with you. You don't have a name tag? What is your name? Charles. I'm gonna share with you later, but you didn't steal my thunder, thank you. Okay, you just brought some lightning, but I'm going to bring the thunder in a minute. Okay, so you're thinking, all right, Luis, I like it. I like the money. I'm thinking, hey, I think I can do this, or I think I want to do this. All right, so why Medicare? I'm sure you guys have heard the numbers. How many people are turning 65 per day? 10K, 11K, 12K. 12,000 seniors a day are turning 65. Does anybody know for how long this is going to last?
10 years.
They're estimating another 10 years of this. So guys, you guys have not missed a boat. The boat's getting ready to roll. Okay? The ship is about to sail, but it hasn't sailed yet. So you better giddy up. Okay? You know what I need to put? I need to put that lady that missed the cruise ship and she's running and okay, I need to remember that. I like little props. Okay, so they're saying 10, let's see if I can get it up here. Come on, baby. They're saying 10,000 people a day are turning 65. And they need help. And I'm going to tell you why they need help. Okay. So, here's something that's super important. The reason that these seniors need our help, the reason that and it's just not about the money, guys, but the reason that our seniors need our help is this. Seniors come from 3 places, okay? The first place is they work for a company and the company gave them insurance. How complicated is insurance at your work? What choices do you have to make? Somebody who's worked for a company and given you insurance, what choices do you have to make? I don't know, I've never had group insurance. Anybody had group insurance? What do they make?
Basically the same as what we do now. They have choices between HMOs, PPOs, how much do I pay for out-of-pocket, co-pays, all of the stuff. They got to figure it out, and nobody understands it at work either.
And usually the decision is, do I want it or do I not want it? Exactly. Can I afford it? And then they just pick a plan. That's it. So seniors come from that category. Then you have another group of seniors. You have another group that has an individual policy. Okay, they have an ACA policy. They have a short-term medical policy. They may have a Christian-based health sharing policy. They may have one of these crappy limited benefit plans. Who knows? But you have this group, which is a small group, and then you have a large group of seniors that have no insurance. They have nothing. Okay, they've been just rolling with it. They go to the hospital, they go to the ER, and they don't really care about the bills. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's my group people. Okay, so on my group side, so again, these seniors normally, They don't have a lot of choices. They decide on whether they want to enroll. They usually the decision is based on price. For the employee, they're going to pay $200 and change. If they add their kids or their wife, it goes up to like $1,500. I can't put, they're like, no, I can't do it. So the kids, the wife is usually uninsured. Okay, that is the normal side for the employer side. Individual side, a lot of seniors have ACA now. It's been around since 2014. Okay, we're doing a lot of ACA, so you're going to see a lot of people with Obamacare. You'll see a lot of people with short-term plans. Okay, there's the Christian-based plans, and then you see the limited benefit plans. These are the ones that they sell all, you're here on, you're on Facebook, and you hear these guys selling PPO plans right now. Okay, there's one guy out there that's doing great. He's selling a ton of them, but they're limited benefit plans. They're PPOs, but they're extremely limited in what they pay. And then here's the huge chunk of our seniors. They've got no insurance, nothing. Okay, now put yourself in there, you start thinking, hey, okay, start thinking of what a senior has to deal with. Okay, we're gonna dance again, okay? You guys are a little too quiet. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna dance again, all right? All right, so when seniors turn 65, these people are extremely stressed out. Here's what's going on when they turn 65. Okay, will you guys tell me, when they turn 65, what happens with these seniors?
They get a book about this thing.
How many of those books do they get?
Lots.
Okay, they get a Medicare and U book. It's huge. Okay, they probably, I've been in seniors' houses and they'll have a stack of mail that's a foot high.
They also get infinite phone calls too.
Non-compliant, right?
Yep.
Okay, they'll get door knocks. Okay, they'll get guys knocking on their door. Hey, I want to come and help you with Medicare. Okay, so during this time, it is extremely stressful for a senior. Okay, so here's what they're getting. Oh, on top of that, they're having to deal with Joe Namath. Okay? God, that guy's awful. But man, whoever hired him, I mean, they are banking. Okay? But you got to deal with this crap. So all this is happening, and then some. What do you think the then some is? Remember, they're getting phone calls, they're getting mail, they're getting people knocking on their door, they're getting bombarded on TV. What else?
Cell phone.
Cell phone, spam calls. How many of you gotten so far today? For me, I get a bunch of them. But here's what happens with seniors, guys. Check it out. A, B, C, D, F, G, N. A Medigap plan, a Medicare supplement, a prescription drug plan. Remember, these seniors have had no insurance and they got to deal with this alphabet of crap. You think seniors know what to do when they turn 65? Guys, they have no idea what to do. No idea. Okay? Some of you guys that are professional agents probably don't know what all this alphabet of letters are. Okay? So think of it. You're a senior. You've never dealt with insurance. We're educated licensed agents. We may know what this is, but the average senior has no idea what A, B, C, D, F, G, N are. No idea. So now you know how needed we are. Okay? This is the stuff that you have got to know. This is why we make the big bucks. Okay? It is that easy, guys. Okay. Here's the other reason why it's super complicated. Okay? So not only are they getting all this unsolicited crap, not only do they have to know the alphabet of Medicare, but they also have to deal with, well, who do I sign up with? Okay? Do I sign up with United Healthcare, Humana, Aetna, Cigna, Amerigroup, WellCare, Mutual of Omaha? Well, I'm missing a ton of carriers, hundreds of carriers. They have no idea what to do. United saying, oh, our stuff is the best. Then you got Humana, we're the best. And you have Aetna doing the same thing. These seniors have no idea who to enroll with. So what do you think happens? They're paralyzed with fear. They don't want to screw up. They don't want to enroll in this plan because a lot of them just like, oh, I never chose because I didn't want to screw up. Or they just chose the plan. They picked one and they had no idea. Has anybody gone to Medicare.gov and done a search on there and see what the first plan that pops up? What is it, Ethan?
5-star or United Healthcare usually.
It's usually one of the plans, but when I did it in my area, it pulled up a Medicare Advantage only plan without prescription drugs. And it took me a while to catch it. At the very, very corner, there's an X there by the prescription drugs. There's no way a senior's going to know that. Why would you enroll in a Medicare plan without drugs? They don't know. So it's super, super complicated. So now you should be thinking, you know, Luis, hey, you're right. We are super needed in this industry. All right, here's what I'm going to do, guys. Okay, so I'm assuming you're buying into this. Okay, obviously you wouldn't be here if you weren't. Okay, and you're thinking, all right, I want to do this. I am going to do Medicare. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I created what's called the Smart Book. Today, what I want to do is I printed 2 Smart Books in color. It was super, super expensive, and I'm going to give 2 away. Okay. I need to collect business cards. My backup dancer, will you help me out? Yeah. Okay, if you got a business card, I'm going to pick it at the end of this. I got 2 Smart Books I'm going to give away. Okay, if you got a business card, give it to my backup dancer, please. I'm not going to call you. Yeah, no telemarketing. I'm not going to put you on my list. All right, we're going to talk about this book. All right, check it out, guys. Is anybody a pilot here by any chance? Okay, we got 1 pilot. Okay, I like to fly. I flew little airplanes. Okay. What does a pilot have, Jim? Before he takes off, what does a pilot have?
Flight plan.
A flight plan? Yes, you got to know where you're going, right? And maybe you got to file it. But what does a pilot do before when he gets in that little plane, what does he do? A what? Pre-flight. And that's usually in the form of what? A checklist. Okay, you get in there when you're going in a big flight, peek inside the cockpit and you will see the pilot has a checklist that he's going through. Okay, these are professional pilots. They're probably ex-military with thousands of hours in the cockpit, and they know what to do, but yet they follow a checklist. So here's what I did for you guys. I created a checklist. I created the Smart Book. Why invent the wheel? Okay, now you can present however you want, but every agent that contracts with us, I give you this book. And what it is just a book that's going to give you a foundation. It's going to help you present. Okay, so we're going to go into this presentation, so get ready. Because when you're sitting in front of a senior, okay, perfect. All right, and towards the end, if you didn't get your card, let me know. I'm going to draw for it. Okay, so you're sitting in front of a senior, right? How do you start the conversation? Okay, you get the pleasantries out of the way. They're at the kitchen table. It's time to go to work. Okay, some agents don't even deal with pleasantries. They walk in, they go to the table, and let's go. They've got 8 appointments, and they got to knock them out. Okay, so here's my book. So check this out, guys. I put this together for you so that the new agent can present. Even the seasoned one can present. So here we go. So Mr. Senior, this is how I do it, guys. Mr. Senior, this is what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about Medicare Advantage plans. We're going to talk about prescription drug plans. We're going to talk about Medicare supplements. We're going to talk about hospital indemnity plans. We're going to talk about cancer, heart attack, and stroke plans. We're going to talk about dental and vision. And we're going to talk about life insurance. Ugh. You're supposed to talk about life insurance at a Medicare appointment? No. Why not? I do. I'll show you. I got all kinds of tricks up my sleeve. Okay, so Mr. Senior, here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about Part A. We're going to talk about Part B. We're going to talk about C. And we're going to talk about D. Remember the alphabet? They know the alphabet, but they don't know any idea what the alphabet stands for. Okay? So we're going to talk about that. Here's what we're going to do, Mr. Senior. We're going to talk about what Part A and Part B covers, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about what it doesn't cover. So now that senior is thinking, uh-oh. I thought Medicare was the end all. I thought when I got on Medicare, I didn't need anything else. Well, I'm going to show you right now. Most definitely you need something. We're going to talk about your out-of-pocket cost. You're on Medicare, you're thinking, I don't have to pay for anything. No. You're on the hook if you're just running naked. Okay? You got to make sure you're talking to the right senior. You tell them running naked, they look at you. And I will tell the seniors, you have Part A and Part B. You are naked. I don't want to see, nobody wants to see you running down the street naked anymore. Maybe when you were 40, but not when you're 65. Okay? All right. We're going to talk about how C, D, and Medicare supplements fit into your plan. And we're going to talk about minimizing your risk. Guys, I just set the table for these people. They know exactly what I'm going to do. There's no question about it. I got their attention. I got it in red here. You know, nobody wants financial risk. I'm going to talk about how I'm going to minimize it. So here's what I do. Okay, and I'm not going to go by this step by step or all the information on here. You guys should know this. But I tell them, what is Medicare? Okay, I will go over this with my senior. I want to do a compliant presentation. This is my livelihood. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, I want this to be long-term. I got a 10-year plan, and I want to be fishing in Florida with Doug over there. Okay, so I will tell them, Mr. Senior, you got A and B. This is beautiful. And this is compliant. You have to do this. Now, who's eligible for Medicare? Okay, I'll go over this with a senior. If they already got Medicare, I show this and I move on. Okay, they're already enrolled. But what if you're talking to a 65-year or a 64-year-old who's about to turn 65? This is important. When can you enroll in Medicare? All right, well, it's when they turn 65, 3 months before, 3 months after. Okay, in the book, because this happens a lot, Social Security offices, are they open? Negative, they are not open. You cannot walk into a Social Security office. Pre-COVID you can, and pre-COVID, all the seniors would go to the Social Security office, enroll in Medicare. Well, now they can't. So here's what happens. I put this guide on here. We had a lady, one of our agents still works at Social Security, so she put this together for us. This is how you enroll somebody in Medicare. Super easy. Only way to enroll people in Medicare is you do it online or you do it a phone interview. Right now in my area, the phone interview is 6 to 8 weeks out. You call them up, I want to enroll? Okay, and they're literally taking appointments right now in May. That's a long time. Or you create their account on ssa.gov. There are the instructions. Okay, also on here, what if they have Part A? What if they're 67, they're working for a company still, and they only chose Part A, and now they're retiring? How are you gonna get them to Part B? I have those instructions in here too. All right, so we're rolling. Okay, I'm getting very, very close to the moneymaker. Okay, at this point, the senior's sitting there and they're thinking, okay, all right, great. Let's get to where you're going to take care, you're going to minimize my financial risk. So, Mr. Senior, Part A, this is what your Part A covers. It will cover your inpatient hospital care. It will cover skilled nursing. It will cover home health care and hospice. That's what A covers. Part B will cover your doctor stuff. Okay? I'll just tell them this. Again, you've got to be compliant. There's a ton of rules out there for seniors, guys. Okay? You're thinking, do I really need to do this? You should be doing it. Okay? In reality, do agents do it? But again, we're in this for the long term. If your senior feels that you're super knowledgeable and that you took care of them, they're not going to leave you. The average agent doesn't do this. The average agent walks in, looks at them, let's sign up. Here you go. I got a plan for you. They don't do any of this. That's why seniors are always constantly flipping. If you do this job for them, they're going to feel like, oh, yeah, this guy's really taking care of me. All right, check this out, guys. Remember we talked about risk? And you all think Medicare covers everything? Look at what Medicare covers. So let's start off first with your Part A. So Part A, I tell seniors, it's usually free. What happens if you don't work enough quarters? They got to pay for it. There are the actual premiums. Okay, if they work between 30 to 39, it's going to cost them $274 a month for their Part A. Okay, if they work less than 30 quarters, Part A is $499. There's a small population of seniors that have to pay for their Part A. Small population, okay? Look at the Part A deductible. I bet you guys didn't even know that. Part A has a deductible, $1,556. Is it an annual deductible?
Yes.
Is it every 60 days
Exactly. It's not an annual deductible. There is the ability to have 6 of these deductibles in 1 year. 6 of them. You think the senior has $1,500 in their account? It doesn't happen, guys. And again, we're painting a bad picture. Look at their coinsurance for Part A. After they pay the hospital, the first 60 days they pay 0. Look what happens after 60 days. They got to start paying $389. Or it starts getting real bad for these seniors. What about skilled nursing? Skilled nursing is not long-term care. Skilled nursing is you have hip surgery, they release you after 3 days, and you go to a facility to get some rehab. Well, the first 20 days you're rocking. What happens after the 20 days? They usually kick them out. They're like, hey, you got to go. Why? Because seniors don't have the $194 to pay for this. Not a good thing. Okay? All right, that's Part A. Part B, there's a premium. The majority of seniors have to pay a premium, guys. Majority of seniors pay $170 a month. What was it last year? 150 something. What did the government do? They gave all these seniors, they gave them a nice, healthy pay increase, and then what did they do? They took it right back. Gotta love the government, okay? So they gave them some extra money, and then they increase their premiums. Yes, there is talk about lowering this, but who knows if it's gonna happen. Right now, it's $170 a month, okay? And it usually comes out of their Social Security check. What happens if they're not drawing Social Security? They pay it. They get a bill, and usually the bill is what? It's a quarterly bill, all right? Now look what happens on Part B. There's a deductible, another freaking deductible. We just talked about the Part A deductible. Now we have a Part B deductible. It's $233. But this is a good deductible, guys, because this is a year deductible. It's annual. It only happens 1 time a year. Okay? On top of this, it gets even worse. Your senior right now should be like, God, I should have not let you in the door. Okay? It gets even worse. You've got to pay 20% of your doctor bills. 20% with no cap. It's not a good thing. There's no cap to that 20%. Okay, I want to make it even worse for you seniors. I mean, you worked all your life to get Medicare. Check it out. Medicare doesn't cover drugs. Medicare does not cover dental or dentures. Medicare doesn't cover vision or your glasses. No hearing exams, no hearing aids. What about the over-the-counter? Okay, there's no over-the-counter, there's no gym membership, there's no transportation. And I'm going to make it even worse. There's no limit on your out-of-pocket cost. And then I actually do this. Yeah. I just downloaded it, guys. This is cool. I actually will play it on my computer for them. Seniors right now should be down. You just destroyed, they were having a great day. Okay, they just joined Medicare. They were like, I'm so glad I got Medicare, and they're thinking you're going to come in here and help them out, and you just ruined their entire day. Way to go, agents. All right, I'm not going to play the whole song, but I will literally put it on there, and I'll have a conversation with them. The reason I'm here is I'm going to take care of all this. This picture that I just painted, this is running naked. You don't want to run naked now, do you? Now they're like, yeah, I don't want to run naked anymore. I don't want just A and B. I need help. Okay, so, however, Mr. Senior, there's 2 ways we're going to take care of this. There's 2 ways, and I'm going to present both of them. Now, you guys out there in social media land, you'll have people that are on this side. This is the best. Only do this. That sucks. And then you have these people over here. Do this. That sucks. Okay? The way we train you guys is you're right in the middle. How do you know if that's good or that's good? I use the analogy of a car or truck. Okay? You got to present the car or the truck to the senior and let them decide what's better. How can you tell a rancher that the Toyota Prius is the way they need to go? You just can't go and say, you need to buy a Prius. Well, what if they're hauling cattle? Okay? You may not sell that New Yorker that lives in the city and can't find parking. You're not going to sell them the F-350 dually extended cab. You know, it just, that's kind of how I present. Okay? I call this, here we go. Here we go. This is the money maker, guys. This right here is how you're going to make your money. Okay? And I'm not kidding. This is how you're going to make your money. You're sitting there, you're like, all right, baby. All right, Mr. Senior. I love doing this with my seniors. Who has not seen this? Okay. All right. Guys, I don't lose a lot of clients. Okay, I do this. They remember me with all my 80 songs, okay? So, here's what we're going to do, Mr. Senior. All right. And now play it, and all this is just breaking the ice. You know, I just painted a terrible picture for these seniors. Okay, and now I'm going to fix it for them. So, how do you want to receive your Medicare coverage? What do you want to do, Mr. Senior? We're going to talk about option 1 and option 2. Okay, I'm going to give you both options. You're going to tell me what you want. Okay, I am the agent. I love Ruben. Ruben, what's your you know, what do you say? I work for you. I'm married to you. Sorry, Lena. What do you tell your seniors? Hold on.
This is right before I go. Just remember, I've been assigned to you. I'm married to you.
There you go. There you go. He does that he does it all the time. All right, so yes, I am assigned to you. I am your agent. We are married. I'm going to take care of you. I represent all the companies out there. You don't need to go anywhere else. If you don't like what we did, you call me back and we'll fix it. We'll move you somewhere else. So, let's jump into the moneymaker.
One more time.
Ruben?
No. If you don't like what I did, I think that's very important.
Yeah, if you don't like what I did, if what we enrolled you in is not to your liking, I can come back and fix it. Usually you can.
I think a lot of agents miss that.
Okay.
That's huge.
Okay, so that is huge. Okay, you can fix it. Don't let them go somewhere else and have another agent fix it. Okay, so let's get into this, guys. This is where you should be thinking here. Okay, the moneymaker. This is in the Smart Book. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so I need some volunteers. Rosalind, yes. Sorry. Tell me two, only two. No, just tell me one. Let's go to option 1. Give me one pro for option 1. Option 1, okay, hold on there. Option 1, Mr. Senior, we're going to present a Medicare supplement with a prescription drug plan. Option 2 is Medicare Advantage. Okay, so the seniors don't know which is better yet, right? It's a car or truck. They don't know any of the features. So give me a feature of option 1.
Option 1 Pro is you can go to any provider that accepts original Medicare.
Beautiful. You have no network. You go wherever you want with option 1. Okay? John?
Yes.
Give me another pro to option 1.
Oh man, my vision's terrible.
Option 1 is a MedSup.
Med-Sup? I don't do Medicare.
Okay, all right, you're new. Okay, you're good, man. That's all right. Option 1, give me a pro to option 1, besides network.
Well, you can go with a high deductible and have a lower premium.
Okay, yes, a lower premium. Okay, I like that. I didn't think about that one. You stole some thunder from me, man. I'm staying away from you. Isael.
Yeah, no, you don't pay anything usually, depending on the plan, when you go see the doctor or hospital.
Okay, yes. So after you've met a deductible, you usually pay nothing for your MedSup. Bill.
Total out of pocket could be as low as about $1,500 for a whole year. Because if you got some major things going on, that's a good plan.
Okay, so if you got a serious health condition, option 1 is incredible, guys. Option 1, if they're coming to you and they have cancer, you want to option 1 them all day long. Okay, all right, now, so we presented some beautiful aspects of option 1. No network, okay? We can go with a higher deductible and save them on premiums, okay? What was yours, you said?
After the deductible, no copay.
Okay, after you fix cost. Okay, I had a senior moment there. It happens. All right. Now let's talk about the bad side of option 1. Okay, because there's good features. What's the bad one?
The rate increases that agents forget to tell their clients.
Rate increases. Well, before you get into rate increase, what's the other negative to option 1?
There's
underwriting when you first start, but then you have to get re-underwritten if you decide to join a supplement later?
So later there's underwriting, at the beginning there's not.
Right.
So you're right on it. Yes, sir? There's premium. There's a premium to this. And then it goes up every year. It goes up because they get older, and it goes up because companies have to raise rates to cover costs. So this is what I tell the seniors. In addition to the 170, you're going to pay about $135 a month on average. On average. You can change that for your number. Okay, and the way I'm determining that, guys, is a 65-year-old female in my area is about $99 a month. A male is probably $110, $115 for a G. Okay, and then also the average PDP premium. Okay, I've seen them as low as $6. I've seen them as high as $80. All right, that's the only negative to option 1. Am I missing a negative to option 1? Somebody tell me. Premiums, rate increases. What's that? I forgot about that one. Damn, thank you so much. I forgot about that. Yes. Hey, there's no dental. What else?
You don't get any of Joe Namath's free.
You don't get any freebies from Joe Namath. There's no dental. What else is missing? There's no vision. There's no hearing. There's no over-the-counter. How about the gym member? There's no gym membership. There's no transportation. You get nothing. Okay? All right? That's option 1. Let's go to option 2. Andy, give me one pro to option 2, which is a Medicare Advantage plan.
You don't typically pay anything on most of the plans.
No premiums. Evan, give me another one, bro.
Usually don't have a drug deductible.
No deductible. Chris?
Extra benefits for a chronic or dual?
Extra benefits if you have a chronic condition like high blood pressure, right?
Penny back.
That was a trick question. Okay. All right. What's another pro?
Dental, hearing, vision.
You get all the extras. All the extras, guys. Give me a negative, man.
Don't do Medicare.
You don't do Medicare. What do you think would potentially be a negative to option 2? Just your guess with what you've listened to. Just throw it out there.
Listening to somebody speak for an hour about it.
God almighty. Man, that's right. That could be it. Listening to somebody. You have a negative? What's the negative? Network. Is that what you're going to say?
I was going to say, like, if they travel, some people like have a camper travel, so they're going to be.
So, option 2, beautiful. Option 2, really the only negative is network. But if you do your damn job, it's not a problem. And usually when you call me, and I get agents call me, hey, I got a problem, I got a complaint, and I'll ask you, did you do your job? If you do your job, there's nothing wrong with option 2. Nothing wrong with it. Doug.
Isn't there like a higher maximum out-of-pocket potential with option 2 than option 1?
That's a negative. Oh, we are in the negatives. Yes, we are. So, guys, there's maximum out-of-pockets with these. Okay? These people may have to pay $3,400, maybe $6,700 out of pocket. But there's no premium. All right? So somebody who has cancer, where are you going to put them? All day long. You better throw it out there. It's going to be cheaper for them in the long run. After they get done with it, and maybe they don't want to pay the premiums, maybe you can flip them to an MA. Okay? But maximum out of pockets, I didn't even think about that. So here's what you do, guys. At this point, you're sitting there. There's got to be more to this. You present this, they will tell you, I want to go this way or I want to go that way. Give me a car or give me a truck. And then you do your job. This is how complicated this business is, guys. There's not more to it. Ethan, am I missing something?
Just some out-of-pocket costs. I mean, which goes towards the max out-of-pocket, but for a surgery like an outpatient, it could be $350.
Okay, I'm going to get into that in a minute, guys. But this is it, guys. You can do this, and it's not an hour, man. I'm an hour. I like to talk, bro. Man, it can be, but you can knock this out in 10 minutes, bro. And do you need a scope of appointment to do this? Come on. Do you need a scope of appointment to do this?
Basically, yeah, because you're going to need it for the PDP.
But I'm not there yet.
You haven't presented any plans yet.
I haven't done anything. Some seniors, you take out a piece of paper and have them sign, they're going to tell you to get the hell out. They don't know what they're signing. They don't know if you're taking over their home. They have no idea. At this point, you don't have to get a scope of appointment. Now, depending on either way they go, option 1, option 2, then you scope them. But at this point, you're like, Chad, what do you want, man? 1 or 2? Car or truck? What were you gonna say, bro? Oh, here we go, hold on.
So, like, one thing I want to say, and I've never actually talked to Ethan or Adam or Ruben about this, but a lot of agents are afraid to try to flip supplements. They hear supplement, they're gone. But when you talk to, you run into plenty of seniors that are on supplements that thought that was their only option for the time they turned 65. They didn't know about, the Medicare Advantage. So with the Medicare Advantage plan, if you flip a piece of paper over and you start taking that, well, you know what, I really love my supplement because I don't have to pay for anything. I don't have to pay for anything. I go to the doctor, I go to the hospital, I'm not paying for anything. Yeah, you are. You got your monthly premium, multiply that times 12, then take the PDP, multiply that times 12, add that up. Then you look at the maximum out of pocket in the Medicare Advantage plan, you look at all the benefits it's coming with, in addition to the fact that there's no deductibles. If you all are in the field and you're bypassing the chance to flip a supplement, it's actually pretty fun to do because you're gonna run into a lot of seniors that are really, really glad that you showed them that difference. So I just wanted to point that out.
And I use a T-chart, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Yes, sir.
The other thing you didn't talk about was we can flip supplements to another supplement, because if you've got a plan like Future of Omaha and you've been on it for 3 or more years, suddenly you're paying $200 a month, and if you'd gone with Humana off the bat, like you could have off the bat, you'd be now paying $130. Okay? Or that you move from another state, or you move to an area that your coverage is different. There's all kinds of reasons, but you can make those things change, and then you become the agent, and they pay actually more than a Medicare Advantage does once you get up.
Are you getting the feel now, Charles, of how you can do this all year long? Yeah. Okay, so yes, you can flip supplements, you can flip Medicare Advantage plans. There's some little exceptions that you have to utilize, but so we're here.
They have to be healthy, but a lot of people are. They're watching how much money we spend. I've had people spend $300 a month for a supplemental plan that had some name that I've never even heard of before. They've had for 17 years.
They don't know any better. Okay, so check it out, guys. So they choose option 1. Here we go. Option 1, I would say, these are my numbers. 1 out of 10 choose this route. 1 out of 10, that's it. 1 out of 10. Okay, the other 9 out of 10 are going to choose Advantage plans. Why? Joe Namath, baby. Joe Namath. They want all those benefits that they're entitled to. Okay? They want the dental, the vision, the hearing, and they need it. That's why you're going to go with this. This is Medicare Advantage. They want the gym membership. They want the over-the-counter benefit. Guys, they're even paying for pest control. What else are they giving seniors? It's not on here.
Utilities.
They're paying for utilities.
Food cards.
They get food cards, $50 a month. Okay, I know we were in California on a Amerigroup training. They're giving seniors $500 to put rails around the toilet or the shower to help them. Guys, there's a ton of benefits with these plans. That's why it's 9 out of 10. So, Mr. Senior, what do you want? Okay, you're going to hear on internet land, social media land, that these plans are awful. Again, present these plans, present option 1, option 2, and let your senior tell you. That's it. So they tell you they want option 2. Now what do? You
got your Medicare card?
Okay, and then I'm going to take out a scope.
And you fill it out?
And and we're like, what the heck is a scope? A scope is just a permission to talk. That's all it is. I want to talk to you about what you just asked me to talk to you about. Will you initial and sign here? That's it. Get the Medicare card and do your job. What do you think your job is? It's 2 things. Docs and meds. That's it. Isael, who are your doctors? You jot them down on a piece of paper. Okay, what meds are you taking? You jot them down, and then you go to work. How long does it take to go to work, Chad? 5 minutes. Your job is 5 minutes, not an hour. Man, I'm gonna keep going back to that hour, bro. I know, I'm kidding, bro. I'm playing. It's not an hour. Yeah, and I'll tell you, if you're there for an hour, you were there way too long. That you probably lost that senior.
Well, what about carrier duties? Like each person you sign up, what kind of carrier duties do you have?
Each person you sign up, what again?
Like how long do you have to be on the phone with the carrier if they have a certain issue or something?
Nothing. There's no underwriting. No underwriting with this. You're a life guy, right?
Yeah, I have a ton of carriers.
Okay, yes, you have to deal with that in your world. In this world, if you got a way to get them in, you don't have to worry about that. Here's your job, guys. You get the list of docs, you get the list of medications. Ethan, what do you do with the docs when you get the list? Okay, well, before you answer that, guys, you're gonna have your go-to carriers. You're gonna have carrier number 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna have your own personal lineup. Ruben, who's your number 1 carrier here in Houston? Do we have another Houston person? What's your number 1 carrier?
United.
Who's right and wrong? Ruben, she just said that you are.
Ruben's probably wrong.
Ruben's probably wrong, okay? Hey, we're in the same freaking county, and Ruben likes WellCare and he likes United. Who's right or who's wrong? Okay, the point I was trying to make is you have your own personal lineup. Carrier number 1, carrier number 2, carrier number 3. And then what do? You take the doctors and you run them against the provider search of that carrier. If you hit a home run with the doctors, then what do? Check the meds with that carrier. Make sure those medications are covered. And if they're covered, then what? Offer the plan. Present it. That's it. You don't go to number 2. You don't go to number 3. You don't have to keep going. If you hit a home run with carrier number 1, you roll with it. What if carrier number 1 doesn't work? Go to carrier number 2 and check the doctors and the meds. Now, every now and then I will run into this. There's one doctor that doesn't take any of these plans. So I will go to the senior. Nick, your doctor doesn't take any of these plans. What do you want to do? You got 2 options. We find you a new doc, or if you really love that doctor, pay him cash. As soon as they got to pay for it, that love with that doctor goes away. No, find me a new doc. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I will jot down, Nick, I told you this doctor is not in the network, and you said it was okay. Okay, but I'm going to find you a different oncologist or a different whatever. Okay, that's it. There's nothing more to this, guys. It's really that simple. Let's see what else I got here. Okay, I put this on here because, yes, sir.
I got to steal your thunder. You missed one part.
What did I miss? Go ahead, back me up.
So I'm going to back you up. When you said you looked up each carrier, we also have the program Sunfire.
Oh,
yeah, Sunfire. That's
Thunder, man. God, there's always those guys that steal thunder. Whatever. Hey, I have AARP, man. I'm okay. No, not AARP. Yeah, I do have my AARP. Okay. All right. So sometimes seniors are like, you can offer HMOs and PPOs. This is my chart to explain them. Okay? Because I can go with United and I can offer them an HMO and I can offer them a PPO. Okay? All right. Now, this is the serious part. This is where 90% of complaints come in with this. All right? 90% of complaints are because of this crap, guys. Okay, and I'm going to try to eliminate it right here. Okay, there are 4 stages. Stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you have to do this with your seniors, guys. It's super easy to explain. Okay, I have it in the Smart Book. Okay, just go over it with them because you're going to get asked on a complaint, did you explain this? Here's what happens, guys. You have 4 stages up here. You have the deductible, you have the initial coverage, you have the donut hole, and you have catastrophic coverage. It's in the book, guys. All right, here's what happens. You may have a deductible for all medications, right? No. Some medications. Typically, your brand names, you'll have a deductible, an annual deductible. Your generics, you won't have a deductible. Okay? Once you've hit your deductible, you're going to go into the stage 2, the initial coverage. Mr. Senior, in this stage, you only have $4,430. That's it. That's all you got. You go get a prescription, and it costs $100. They're going to take the $100 from this bucket. And as you go out throughout the year, it's going to dwindle your bucket. The problem is, when you use your money, then you're in bad shape. When you use your entire $4,000, you go into the donut hole. The seniors have no clue what the coverage gap is. Seniors know donut hole, and seniors don't like a donut hole.
Helps with that donut hole is that sometimes the pharmacies will offer something lower, so sometimes it's better to not use the insurance and go directly to the pharmacy. It's like $20 paying out through the insurance.
There is ways to minimize this, but when you're in this one, and yes, that is true. Guys, in the donut hole, look what happens. They pay 25% of the cost of the meds. And you're like, freaking Lisinopril costs $10. It's not a big deal. But what if they're taking an insulin? Insulins are about $1,000 for a pen. And now they got to pay $250 when they're getting an $800 Social Security check? Not doable. There are some medications that are $3,000 a month. Arthritis medications. Super expensive. So when they're in the donut hole, they're hurting. Usually what happens to seniors when they're in the donut hole? They call you like, Luis, what happened? Yeah, I agree with you. Hell yeah, they're calling me. What's going on? Like, you used all your money up. Okay? But what happens to these seniors besides the phone call you're going to get? They're going to probably stop taking this medication. They can't afford it. They get $800 and you're going to charge them, the pharmacy's going to charge them $300. There are some options. Yes, they can get on a drug program. There's ways, and we'll teach you ways to help them out. You can enroll them in LIS. You can do the discount cards. Walgreens, they all have their own programs. There's some options for them, but nevertheless, they're on the hook for this money. Look how much money they may have to pay, guys. $7,000. If they're making $800 or $1,000 in Social Security, that's a huge chunk of change. You have to explain this. It's in the Smart Book. Okay? Now, here's one of the beautiful things about our business, guys. We can really help our seniors out. How do we help them out? We help them with extra help with prescription drugs. If their income and assets qualify them, we can enroll them in this plan. Who's done this before? How long does it take, Bill?
7 minutes.
You're too slow, dude. Man, you're slow. Man, you're slow. Somebody else. Who else does it over here? 3 minutes. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Bill, you doing one finger? 2. Gosh, a couple of minutes. You can enroll them in LIS. Okay? They'll get a notice in 3 weeks or so. And if they get awarded LIS, what I just showed up here is trash. If they have LIS, you don't even have to mess with this. Look what happens when they have LIS. When they have LIS, depending on the level that they have, and again, I get a call daily. This guy has level 3. What are his copays? I got tired of the phone calls. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to create a freaking chart. Here you go. All right, here's my chart. Most seniors have LIS level 1. Level 1, here's what happens. Any drugs that are tier 1 and tier 2s, look what happens. They're paying 0 or they're paying $3 and change. They're paying, what, $9 and change? It's beautiful. There's no donut hole. There's no coverage gap. Okay? And so on. There are the different levels. But we can do this for our seniors. It's life-changing for them. If you're thinking, well, $300 is no big deal for you, it's a huge deal for them. Huge deal. Life-changing. They'll cry on you. How many of you guys had a senior cry on you because you saved them some money? They will cry because you saved them some money. And guys, and guess what? Once you make them cry, they're yours, baby. They're yours. Make them cry. Now guess what? They become a referral source for you because you touched them, you helped them out, you made a difference in their life.
He was asking about year-round. That's an SEP right there.
Right here, Charles. If they have this, you can enroll them all year long, every single month, right? Once a quarter. Okay, once a quarter you can put them in this. This is huge. What if they don't have it but they qualify? This creates a way for you to get them in. This is huge right here. How many seniors make? I would say the majority of seniors are at these limits. The problem is, guys, and here are the limits. You're like, well, what are the limits, Luis? Again, I get freaking tired. Oh, I get calls. What are the limits? There are the limits, guys. Right here, LIS. If a senior makes less than $1,600, if they're married, $2,200. Assets, $15,000 or $30,000 if they're married. Guys, this is the majority of seniors. They don't have this kind of money. They can qualify for this. Here's the problem, is that a huge chunk of them don't know about this. A huge chunk of them aren't enrolled. And here you come to the rescue. You're Bob Marley playing the Don't Worry, Be Happy song. You're helping them with this. Okay, this is huge, guys. All right. Charles, this is for you, man. Only for you, nobody else. Okay, so how can you write all year long? Well, when they're turning 65. What if they turn 65 in August? Okay, so aging into Medicare. You can write them all year long, guys. Well, not all year long. But whenever they turn 65, you can get them in. The annual enrollment. This is when all those people come out of their hole, and as soon as it's over, they go back in their hole. There are the dates for that. OEP. What about OEP? We're in the middle of OEP right now. Okay, it's the first quarter of the year. There it is. OEP allows these people to make one change. Maybe they forgot to make a change, or maybe they made a change, but they're not happy with the change. Now you can go in there and help them with this.
What kind of a change do we?
What kind of a change? I don't know, dude. Who do you think I am? What kind of change can you do during OEP, guys? Medicare Advantage to Medicare Advantage. If they don't have a plan, they're screwed. If they have a plan, you can move them to a different plan. Okay? Or you can, in a way, downgrade them also. Here we go. Now we get into the, yes, sir?
Where is it also the 5-star?
Quit stealing my, I'm getting there. Thunder. All right. So duals, guys, if they have Medicare and Medicaid, all year long. Okay? If they're chronics, all year long, one time a year. What is considered a chronic? Is cancer chronic?
Diabetes.
The biggest one is diabetes, guys. Diabetes or certain cardiovascular conditions. There's some plans, COPD. You got to know the plans in your area. They have a list of the chronic conditions. Hypertension is not a chronic condition. I mean, it is, but it's not one of the conditions that qualifies you for this plan. Okay? LIS. If they have LIS all year long. Oh man, I didn't have 5-star. 5-star. If you have a 5-star plan in your area, it's year long. I'm missing some more SCPs. Come on, what am I missing, guys? We have 5-star. Which one? ICEP. That means that they're coming off a group plan and they're retiring and then they're coming into Medicare and you can enroll them. So ICEP is another one.
OCC,
what else?
OCC, loss of credible coverage.
OCC, they're losing credible coverage. They move, relocation. Okay?
And all those things you just talked about, it could be even the loss of those things, like LIS or the QMB or
losing it or gaining it. And guess where all these SCPs are at? In the smart book. The book is getting smarter and smarter, okay? I have 3 pages of SCPs in there. Okay, you're thinking, how can I get the senior in? It's in the smart book. You don't have to go and research it. We know from memory the common ones, but there's some in there that you don't know about. Disaster. I just forgot. What about disasters? There's a disaster in all over I have never seen so many disasters these last couple of years. I mean, fire, the ice storm, there's disasters. You can enroll. You can even put disaster in it, even if you don't have one, sometimes it goes through. I'm not kidding. Who's done it? There we go. Guilty. Put disaster. There you go, Bill. You all know that? Insider tip, guys. Just put freaking FEMA in there, disaster. Sometimes it goes through. Now, when you're part of our team, you join our chat room. Matt, where is he? Yeah, well, he's out of here anyway. Matt doesn't do a lot of things for us. But the one thing he does do, where is he? Is he coming? No, there he is. Let me tell him. No, that's not him. Where's Matt, David? Exactly, he's over there. Exactly, he's over there playing on his phone. Yeah. So yeah, he doesn't do a lot of things for us. But what he does do is he puts those FEMA things on our chat room. He's constantly reminding you guys what those are. I got a call from Chad. Luis, do I have a disaster? I'm like, dude, I barely know my area. You want me to know you have a disaster in your area?
Luis, also, so if you guys don't know, most of you do, like which plans are in your area, Medicare.gov, put in the zip code, and it will tell you how many plans are in the let's say there's 49, 52 of them, but then you can choose chronic special needs, dual special needs, and it will pop up the plans that are in your area. That's how you do your quick research and find out what's available.
Thunder, man. I got better thunder than that. You actually go to healthcare.gov. Yes, you can use healthcare.gov. I have something better. Oh, check this out. 1 in 4 people are enrolled in LIS that qualify. Where did that come from? I made it up. But I'm not kidding. I made that up, guys. There's no statistic on that one. But I run into a lot of people that qualify that aren't in there. So I made up my own statistic on that one. 1 out of 4 are not in LIS that qualify for LIS. So guess what? How do you verify somebody has LIS? What happens when you assume? Everybody know the assume thing?
Go to the carrier. They're on the website. You just log in, plug it in.
You can do it on your carrier site, on your broker site, or I don't do that, man. That's a little high tech. Okay, I call the carrier, and I've demonstrated. I'll call the carrier. I'll put it on speaker. I'm sitting here with John, and John, by the way, here's his date of birth, here's his Medicare number, and his stuff, and his address. I put the speaker down, and within 3 to 5 minutes, they're going to come back. Luis, your senior has this. That's it. I did a verification check, just like that. But yes, you can do it on the broker site. I don't know how to do it on the broker site, man. I have, but I like to call, because I'll put it on there, and they're on speaker, and I continue with my business. I continue doing my research. Okay, guys, that's it for Medicare. I'm not done, but that's it for Medicare. That is it. Charles.
I got in the donut hole last year, and I can tell you it's brutal.
It sucks.
Yeah, all of a sudden
It kicks your butt. Now, you may have the financial means, but what happens for the people that don't have the financial means? They got to stop taking the meds. Or they start looking for alternate meds. Or guess what they do? They go to their doc and they start begging them for samples. But we can help them out. We've got tools. We've got things that we can help them out. If they qualify for LIS, we're going to stick them in LIS. We have another tool called RX Savers. You don't make any money. Yeah, you make a little bit. You're going to make enough to buy you a coffee cup. But if they qualify, they're able to get medications from the manufacturers for free. And most seniors will qualify for that. Did you know about RX Savers?
No.
So go ahead.
Okay. For a rookie getting into business. So how do you get to the kitchen table?
All right. So here's this question, rookie question. How do you get to the kitchen table? I'll get to that in a minute, man. All right. I haven't got my you're almost done. Okay. So guys, here's where we're sitting at. You're with a senior, you presented, you offered them a plan, they said yes. Now what? Enroll them. You enroll them in the plan. You pick a plan, you enroll them. You can do a paper app, old school. You can use a carrier tool and enroll them online. And then in addition to that, or not in addition, as an alternative, you can use Sunfire. It's an all-in-one platform. I don't like using it. Why? Because I'm already used to what I do. I don't want to go learn something new, and then I got to push something else out that I already know how to do.
I pushed back because I didn't want to use it either. And then I have 4 agents that says, "Can you teach us how to use it?" And I'm like, okay, now I've got to learn so I can teach them how to do it. And it works better than everything else. You put all the meds in, the doctors, everything pops up in one place. It tells you all the answers that we were just talking about.
All the work, the doing your job, guys, Sunfire does it for you. You plug in all the docs, you plug in all the meds. It's a tool. Okay, it's not the tool, it's a tool. Okay, I don't trust Sunfire, and that's just me. But if Sunfire tells me this is the plan to go with, I will go and double check on the carrier site. Again, this is my livelihood, guys. I don't want to screw up. And forget me screwing up. I don't want to do something and hurt that senior. I don't want to put them on the plan and all of a sudden now they can't see their doctor. Okay, or they can't take a medication they're already taking. So I will just do a double check. I have this, I mean, literally it's just click, 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 and I plug it in and I'm good. Super easy to do. Okay, all right, let's rock and roll. Okay, don't leave money on the table, right? So you made your $573. Are we done with money? No. Oh, there's a ton of money to be made, all right? Next, what's the next thing that we can do after you enroll somebody that makes you some money? What? Not yet.
Health assessment.
Not yet. We are going to hip them, but check this out, guys. Every plan out there has an assessment. Okay? You complete a survey, and I know, Bill, it probably takes you 10 minutes, but forget Bill and this one-hand typing. Okay, how long does it take to do a HRA?
10 minutes.
Besides the 2 minutes. Okay, this right here, a carrier wants to get to know your senior a little bit more. They're going to ask them these questions. It doesn't have any bearing on whether they get to enroll or not. Simple questions. Okay, how many times have you been in the hospital? Are you taking more than 8 medications? Do you need help with this or that? Do you have these conditions? Submit, you're done. You're going to make anywhere between $50 to $100. Chad, where'd you go? Chad, how much money did you make in HRAs in January? Or do you not want to say because your wife's here?
9,500.
How much?
9,500.
Just from AEP. 10 grand. Did you get some of that?
No, but the check came last week.
There you go. All right. 10 grand, guys, off HRAs. Free money. Is it chargebackable? No. Once you get it, you get it. It's your money, guys. It is your money. HRAs. Every carrier has them. Yeah, every carrier has them. I was thinking maybe there's one. I think Cigna was the last holdout, but now they're offering it. And I think it's going into effect now where you can go back to your old business and apply it and they'll give you the money. HRAs, that's not even in my calculation for that guy, Paul, that I showed. Okay, I didn't even talk about that. Okay, more money, more better. Again, I got my own vocabulary. You're going to make more money. Now we're going to hip them. Okay, and guess what we have today? After I get done, we have the product guy. Did you create the plan, Nick?
I did.
Okay, we have the guy that created the HIP plan here. You're like, what's a HIP? Come on, let's hip them. We got to hip everybody, guys. The HIP is making the option 2 look like option 1. Okay, we're not calling it an option 1. Okay, so check it out. Okay, a hospital indemnity plan. What it does is it indemnifies the senior. Okay? My go-to company for hospital indemnity is Heartland National. We got the product guy here from Heartland National who created it. Okay, here's the brochure. I carry it in my smart book. It's a leave behind. How much do these cost, Nick?
They can range anywhere from $30 to as low as $30 a month, or
No. How much do these brochures cost?
free.
Free. Free brochures, guys. Okay, and I'm going to blow away your $30, man. Okay, so these brochures right here, take them out. Okay, this is how I do it. Nick's going to get into the details, but this is how I do it. Check this out, guys. This is a summary of benefits. Okay, when you do your job and you explain the summary of benefits to the one that you're recommending, you're going to do this. Mr., Mrs. Senior, when you go to the hospital, you're going to pay $100 a day for 7 days. Do you have $700? Most of my clients are Spanish, mijito, which means son. I barely have $20 at the end of the month. You kidding me? I don't have $700. Remind me at the end of the conversation, at the end of this, to tell you how I'm going to take care of this. And you go on, you go on, you go on. When you get picked up by the ambulance, Mr. and Mrs. Senior, you're going to have a cost. It's around $230. I think it's gone up to $260 now. Okay, where does the ambulance take you? ER. You got to pay an ER. The ER is $90. If you get admitted, they waive it. But still, you're going to have a $90 bill. Here's what I'm going to do. When we get done with this, remind me, I have a way to take care of this for you. Okay? Check it out. Here's my presentation, guys. I'll go onto the software. It takes Bill 10 minutes. It takes me 2. 2. I'm going to keep picking on you, man. I'm just kidding. So here's what I do. Check it out. With cancer, without cancer. Let's just look at the without cancer. I will quote them $100 a day for 7 days. I will take care of, well, this one doesn't have it here, but ER is $150 reimbursement. Ambulance is covered up to $200. Look at my premium. A freaking measly $12. If you can't sell $12, man, you shouldn't even call, you're just not a sales guy. And you don't even have to sell it. $12 for this plan. Now, you're not going to make a lot of money, but still, again, we're helping seniors. We're in the business of helping seniors. So now what's going to happen is when she goes into the hospital, she's not going to pay anything. Nick, how quick do their seniors get their money?
Very quickly.
Very quick. He'll talk about that. I don't want to take any thunder from him. Okay, now, here's what I will do because I want to make some money. Okay, I got 3 kids to feed. All right, now, with most plans, what happens with cancer? Most plans. Therapeutic radiation, how is it handled? Somebody tell me. If you sell them an MAPD plan, how is therapeutic radiation handled? 20%. Well, we don't have Part B. You have a Medicare Advantage plan.
20% go into your out-of-pocket.
20%. 20%. You're going to get maybe 10 treatments, and each treatment is going to cost you 20%. Okay? Now, do you think maybe the senior spouse is working? The other spouse is going to want the spouse that's not going through the treatment to maybe take time off work to help them out? Are the bills going to stop because they're going through cancer? No. They're going to continue. What if they want to go to Canada and get treatment over there because they've got the latest cancer treatment? Is Medicare going to take care of them? No. Negative. So I present this scenario. Or what if, worst case scenario, they don't beat the cancer? They're going to die. They're going to die, but they want to leave a little something behind. Or maybe they want to take that one big trip with a family. It gets emotional. What if? Here's what I can do, Mrs. Senior. I can go on here and I can add a cancer plan. 10 grand. Look at what the premium goes up to. $41. Upon diagnosis of cancer, we're going to drop $10K into your account. Okay? They can do whatever they want with it. Now, it starts at $1,000 and goes all the way up to $20,000. How many questions are on this one for cancer? Anybody done it? 2 simple questions. So you don't have to sell them an indemnity plan and then a cancer plan. This is one plan put together. Throw it out there. If the kid, literally, let's see if I actually, my tech guy did this for me. No, he didn't do it. Okay, if a kid at freaking McDonald's can offer you, can upsize a Whataburger or whatever, if you want an apple pie with this, if the 17-year-old kid can do it, we professional agents don't do this. Why don't we do it? Why? I didn't even say that right. Why don't we do this?
We assume they don't have the cash.
We make an assumption. We think we're thinking with our pocketbook maybe. Okay, they may have the pocketbook. They may have that little extra money. Maybe their friend just had cancer. And they're thinking, God, that $10,000 check would have made a huge difference for them. All right? So, here we go. We can make money with this, guys. There's more money to be made. What's the last thing that we can do for our senior? Oh, yes, sir.
So when you add the 10,000, is that maximum, or you can add more if based on what?
Nick, help me out here, buddy.
You can add up to 20,000, and my approach would be to look at what their maximum out of pocket is. If it's $4,500, maybe add a $5,000 lump sum cancer rider on it. But what happens the next year when you go into the next calendar year? Do you have to satisfy that maximum out of pocket again? You do. And more often than not, cancer treatment's going to span more than 1 year. So if you're looking at $4,500 or a $5,000 cancer rider, you may even position $10,000 because you and I know their treatment's probably going to last not only this year but into next year as well. So you can go up to 20,000, but that would be my approach when you're doing it with the
And I think that's key because most people aren't thinking about how long the treatment is.
I think his question was also, can you go higher?
Higher, 20K is the max with this product. 20K, and then it it resets. All right, here we go. There's one more product that we can offer, and this product is free. Okay, no, I bet you here nobody's doing it. Why? Because you're so freaking hurried to get out of the house and go to your next appointment. And you can make probably another $300-400 with this sale. Anybody want to guess at what it is? Referrals? No. Well, you need referrals, yes. But this is a product. This is a product. What is the last product? I'll even forget the drawing. I will give you the smart book if you can answer this. What is it?
Short-term care plan.
You don't need my smart book. You already got it. Okay, I'll give it to you. She did get it right. Okay, so check it out, guys. We can offer a short-term home health care plan. It's like long-term care. And it's free. I'm not kidding, guys, it's free. Nah, not really. But it can be free. It can be free. And this is why the majority of the time it's free, guys. Okay, so I'm not going to get into, this is kind of getting in the weeds, but here's what happens. If they have any of these conditions, 2 of them, if they can't feed themselves, if they can't groom themselves, if they can't bathe, they can't use the restroom, they can't walk or get around, or they can't, what's the last one? They can't dress themselves. If they cannot do 2 of these things, or a doctor declares them that they're cognitively impaired, okay, what happens is that's a trigger. Once the trigger is pulled, it's going to pay out a benefit. And then they recommend this one right here, $300 a day for these kind of things. Skilled nursing, somebody to come take care of them at home. And here's the deal, okay? Check this out. Where is it here? Look at this, guys. Prescription drug benefit. It might be a little hard, well, I know it's hard to see, but here's what happens. For every generic drug that they take, they give them a $10 credit. For every brand name drug they take, it gives them a $25 credit. If you enroll them in Part B or in the Plan B, they get a $600 credit. Now I know this is going to be super hard to see. 60-year-old, where is it at? 65-year-old, $46 premium. If they're taking 2 brand name meds or they're taking 5 generics or any combination, they get $50 back every month. The premium is $46. It's free. They actually make money with this plan. And they get a 1-year benefit for short-term home health care. And you get paid annually on that $46. Now, of course, you can add extra things to it, but it's free. How many seniors do we know that are taking more than 5 meds? When you do your job and you get that list of meds and you see 5 of them on there, you better be doing this. It's free. And you get paid. Now, some of you seasoned guys are like, I know all this crap, Luis, you're wasting my time. I know for sure you're not doing this. That's the one thing that your seasoned guys could at least get out of this. Luis just put some extra money in my pocket, and we really helped our seniors out. Okay, how do you get this? This product is the GTL product. The HIP plan, my go-to, is Heartland National. And not because Nick is here. Hey, I have nothing to do with that. All right, so check it out. All right, so let's just say, all right, Luis, man, I want to do this, okay? Of course, I got to play music. Okay, so are you ready to jump on this train? Okay, are you ready? Do you want to do this? Here's what you're going to do, guys. Hopefully you can hear me over the music. So you make the decision to do it. That's number 1. Number 2, you go to your upline, whoever your guy is, and you tell him, Luis is the freaking best. Okay, you have to tell him that, and you tell him, I want to do Medicare. Okay, that's what you do. Okay, I'm not your upline, I'm the trainer. Okay, here's the one thing that confuses everybody. Well, if I go over there with this guy or this guy, it doesn't matter who you go with. If you're a 360 guy, which is the top level organization, I'm your trainer. I'm your go-to guy. So you're going to go to your go-to guy and you're going to tell him, I want to do Medicare. Okay, you're going to request carrier contracts. You can go to medicare.gov and you can plug in your zip code and it'll give you a list of all the carriers that are in your area. We got them all, guys. Now, do you want them all? If you're new, no. Just get a handful. Become super familiar with them. That's step 3. Step 4, you have to do a certification every year. It's a beast. It's called AHIP. It costs $175. You use our code, we drop it down to $125. You get a $50 discount. Okay? You take your AHIP, and you only got to do it one time and never do it again, right? No, you got to do it every year. Sorry, guys. You got to do it every single year. Otherwise, you forego new business, but worse, you forego your renewals. Unless you're retiring and you're going on a service-only contract. But you're going to do AHIP every single year. Okay. Take a picture of this, please. All right. This is what you get with us. Because guess what, guys? You can do this wherever you want. Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do for you. Okay, you're going to download this little app right here. It's called GroupMe. You're going to join our team on our GroupMe, and you're going to be part of our chat room. Okay, we have got some superstars in there. A lot of times I'm answering phone calls, I'm doing what I do, and I try to monitor the chat room, but we have got some studs in that room. And it's a great platform to ask questions. Hey, here's my scenario, what do I do? And also we call it the ding machine, because every time you sell, what do you put on it? Some of our agents that are using. They'll put new Medicare sale or new to Medicare, or everybody's posting their results. It's super exciting. Second thing you're going to do, this little M right here, download this app. It's called the What's Covered app. It's free. I get calls, is chiropractic care covered? I'm like, oh God, here we go again. I mean, I get tons of calls. Okay, this app, you just type in what the question is, acupuncture, whatever the condition is, you plug it in there and it'll tell you if it's covered or not covered. It's a free app. It's called the What's Covered app. Okay, here's what we're bringing to the table. This is what's making us different, guys. Every Tuesday and every Thursday. And I say every Thursday. I didn't do it this Thursday because I was traveling. But I would say 9 out of 10 times, every Tuesday and Thursday we have calls. We have a Zoom training, 8:30 a.m. Central. Okay? On Tuesdays, it's a sales and marketing call. We bring in some heavy hitters. These heavy hitters, guys, if you're not doing 10 apps a week, you don't even make our list. That's how heavy we are. 10 applications a week, we're going to ask you to be a guest speaker. And then we'll tell you, hey, you're going to get grilled by our agents. They're going to want to ask you, how are you doing it? What are your leads? How do you get into the door? You can ask these heavy hitters. Okay? They're going to, we tell them, hey, there's so much business out there. These guys never hold back. Okay, that's on Tuesdays. We'll bring in product guys. Okay, that's what happens on our Tuesday calls. On our Thursday calls, I have Medicare 101, 8-week course. Everything that I just did here, I have an 8-week course. After 8 weeks, we graduate and we restart this process again. And this is how we finish off the course. Where's Adam? Adam, he's my 8-week guy. Okay, we don't hear from Adam until week 8. In week 8, he does his presentation. Okay, he role plays and he talks about exactly, and if you don't know who that guy is, okay, it took me 10 years to acquire a book of about 800 Medicare clients. Remember, I've been doing this for 20 plus. 10 years to actually build a book that big. This guy did it in less than a year. So, don't worry about my presentation. We're going to listen to this guy. So on week 8, he comes on my Zoom training and he does the presentation. And Adam, I didn't tell you this, but do you golf very much? No. Okay, perfect, man. Neither do I. At the end of today, at 5:30 when you're done, me and Adam are going to sit at a table. I didn't prep you for this, bro. But we're going to sit at a table, and anybody who wants to hear the presentation, we're going to do a role play. So if you're going to golf, we rock on. But if you want to hear a presentation live, Adam, you cool with that? Sure. Put him on the spot. I didn't prep him on it, okay? So we'll get Ethan, we'll get Evan. Guys, we got these 3 guys, we got Chad. In fact, I'm going to have 4 guys. Sorry, you guys ain't golfing, unless you got a roll. 4 heavy hitters in our room that you can sit down here and talk and have them do a presentation. Okay, here's the other thing that you get. Of course, I love music. Let's see what this song is. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. All right, I love 80s. Who doesn't love 80s? All right, so I don't want you to forget me. All right, I know it's corny. All right, but there's my phone number, guys. Please get my number, okay? All right, don't forget me, guys. I know. God, this is a guy that's really going to help me out. I am, guys. Yes, I love 80s music. Okay, so I am your go-to guy. I am your guy that's going to unstuck you. Okay, now, but here's the deal. I ask you guys to respect my time. Okay, this is how I do it. Ethan, how does our call go when you call me? Ring, ring. Hey, what's up, Ethan?
Oh, hey, Luis, I got a quick question.
Hit me. You hit me with a question, I give him an answer. Do you even say bye anymore?
No.
He hangs up. That's what I want. I don't want, hey, how's your day going? How are your kids? Oh, I'm like, what do you need, dude? What do you need? Okay, literally, phone a trainer. I want you guys to call me when you're stuck. Okay, no other organization is doing that. When I started, I had a problem. Guess when I got my call? A week later. Did I enroll that person? I lost it. Person was gone. I'm the guy who you're going to call when you're stuck. Hey, I don't know what to do here. I don't know how to answer this question. Help me out. 99% of the time, I've gotten so many questions, I'm going to unstuck you. Okay, it's going to happen. Okay, all right. Beautiful, man. I'm at the very end. God, I love that. Okay, all right. I'm going to unstuck you guys, so you call me. All right. Try to find that out there. Now you'll have people tell you they'll do it, but here's what happens. 9 out of the last call, and that wasn't the last call. The last time I have a 8-year-old. I'm sitting there pitching, doing the coach pitch, and I'm sitting there pitching. I'm like, I'm answering the phone and I'm pitching at the same time. Okay, but the guy prepped me. I'm going into my first appointment. Be available. Okay, so there I am on the mound and I'm pitching. I'm like, here we go. And I'm trying to throw the ball to my little kid when he's playing the game. But the point is I'm helping. I'm answering my phone call. What do you do if I don't answer? Raj, what do you do? You call me and I don't answer, what do you do?
Triple dial.
Triple. Yes, triple dial me, baby. Or you know what? Send me a text. What do you put on the text? 911. I need help. Okay? All right?
Or if he's speaking like he is today, group me. Or you can call me and I'll connect you to another agent.
Remember, Matt doesn't do a lot. Remember, I already said that, right? Okay? But he'll hook you up with somebody. No. 9 out of 10, I mean, the majority of the time, guys, I'm answering the phone. And especially if you tell me I'm going on an appointment, I'm going to need help, this is my first time, I'll be ready to go. Okay? So that's the value proposition that we're coming to the table with, guys. I already know this industry. 20 years, I've been around the block. I know what the other carriers, the other FMOs are offering. You're not going to get a go-to person. Okay? You're going to get me. And then if you don't, you can complain to Matt. Okay? All right, so there's my number, my direct cell. Don't forget me, all right? I'm not done? Okay, hold on. Now I'm done. All right, guys, thank you for the AC, for this Medicare deal. Let's rock and roll. Let's make this happen, guys. Oh, hold on. I got a giveaway. Raj, you really want a book, Ross?
No, they can have it.
No. I owe you a book. You answered the question right. Matt, don't take away my thunder song. All right, thank you, Raj.